Hi folks, it's Bob here from Travelling Oz Our Way, and it's been a few months since I've done a service on the Dometic cassette for the toilet, so we're going to show you how to do it, or how we do it anyway. I've done this about 3 or 4 times in the last 12 months just to keep the cassette in good order. This is a Type 4110 Dometic. For the purpose of the exercise, I have already emptied and cleaned the toilet, and I assume you guys know exactly what you're doing, how to clean it. When I clean the cassette out, we rinse it. We then clean it with a bit of cleaning vinegar, double strength. Give it a slush around, clean it out. I did that this morning, cleaned this right out. Now I'm going to show you how to take the top off it to check everything, and what we do to grease it up. So, take the top off these is really simple. Just pull out your slide, undo your clip, pull out your slide, just makes it a little bit easier. With this type, a little bit of pressure on the top, pull it down, and just gently pull this anti-clockwise. 1/4 of a turn, and it will lift off. Okay, so we'll just put that to the side for one moment. When this lifts off, you will see inside it's quite accessible. You notice there's no surprises in there. And if I turn it around this way, you'll notice there's the float. Right, the float on these is a magnetic type float. It just floats up and down, and the sensor picks it up on this side when you put it away. A bit tricky to fit, and we'll go into that at another time. I've already fitted one of these up. Take your slide out, give the top a good clean up. Now, when I put this back together, I put it back together using, I use Rocoal silicone grease. This particular grease is clear. It's for rubber seals, O-rings, etc. and valves. And if I squeeze a bit out, you'll see it's just nice and clear, really simple, doesn't do any damage to your rubber components. And we smear a bit on. So the slide itself has, on the bottom, an O-ring around here that you have to be careful when you seat it, that it's properly seated. I always put a little bit of grease on the runners on the inside of the slide here. I put grease, and you'll probably see the grease around the O-ring, and I put a little bit of grease here where the poles go in and out. You'll see that action, so you can probably see on the slides where we put a little bit of grease. Don't overdo it, a little bit's fine. When it's all clean and you've done that, we're going to put it back on. So to put it on, back into the same position, which is a 1/4 turn, and locate it. Now, it'll pop down one end, and the rubber seal on the other end, you'll have to make sure that the rubber seal goes right in. So when it goes right in, it will sit down flush like so. Secure it, and then simply rotate it back till it clicks into that position. You'll notice now that the rubber seal is fully down, hasn't splayed out anywhere, right, and the top of the toilet is seated. Pull back your slide. A little bit of grease around the top, on the inside, just a smear, okay? And I also put a little bit of grease in the slide in here. Just makes it nice and easy to open and to close. Slide it back, close it back down to the click is. Make sure that your spout is closed, and that's pretty much all you have to do to service your Dometic 4110. So until next time, happy cleaning of your cassette, guys.